Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin did move above the 30K range yesterday. Hopefully not to the surprise of anybody, because we've been highlighting for the last few weeks that upside is clearly expected. Also a direct escalation to the upside if we hold the 27,562 level. That was sort of the threshold for this particular wave pattern. Below that level we needed to change it, but there was no need to change it because our support area did hold. Even though had we broken below that level, there would have been further support at 27K. So there was quite a lot of the bullish support left, as we highlighted. Not only here, we moved up the stairs. I did explain that yesterday. And then we had here, let's say, backup support. Should the immediate bullish breakout counts have failed, there would have been bullish support. So it wouldn't have been like, we drop below a support level and we suddenly go bearish. It would have just been, we drop below support and we fall back into bullish support and have another chance to rally from there. So it's not like we go bearish if we lose a support area, because there is so many support levels. I think it was the last week, not the last weekend, but the weekend before, where we already had a chance to break out. And the comment here was very clearly that because we've got this sort of, you could say, layered cake of support areas, the overall picture is quite bullish. What you can never rule out is a deeper retracement, because only the market can decide what kind of retracement it needs in such a wave 2 correction that we had here. Yeah, and let me, by the way, go to the 1 hour chart. How deep of a retracement is needed can only the market decide, but that's why we use these levels, these mathematical patterns, the Fibonacci retracements, as key levels. And if they break, then we know, okay, this is coming, right? And if that one breaks, okay, this is coming. But yeah, they didn't break, and actually quite, it moved up quite nicely. Maybe one more explanation here, because I had a few questions, few questions about, when is the next entry point. Now, we just had, when I put these trend reversal areas on the chart, these are areas where I believe the price will turn around. So we had it here several times. We had it here. We had it here. Yeah. And these all did hold. They were, I don't want to say they are entry areas, because it depends on everybody individually. Yeah, I would use these pullback areas. Yeah, if you're a pullback trader, they are probably the areas to use. But if you use them, that's entirely up to you. So what I mean, we just had an area of consolidation for possibly entries, for possible pullback trades. Now the next one will come. There are always trades and always pullbacks every day. Just want to mention, this was, as I said last weekend, maybe the last possibility to jump onto the train to above 30K. And well, basically it was, because we're now above 30K. If this is now going to develop into a proper bull run, or at least an extended bear market rally to 45K, where I would expect the next significant top at the moment, things can change very quickly in this market at the moment. Or if it's something more bullish, then that's what we're gonna see on the way. We take it level by level. I think that's the best approach at the moment, because zoomed out, we are still in a trend reversal stage, or a possible one. So the market has moved a lot. Yeah, market has moved a lot, but it's still not crystal clear if we go back into a bull run. But as I said already a couple of months ago, I've been starting to ignore the bearish possibility, not in terms of analysis. So I don't, it's still there, and we need to consider the bearish possibility and another bear market low for risk management purposes. But why would you focus on another bear market low if we are above 30K? So, we're holding support. Anybody who's focused only on the downside here would have not lost a lot of money, but not gained anything, and not participated in these in the doubling of prices that occurred since November. I know there are a lot of people still out there, especially crypto Twitter, talking about new lows, and that can happen, absolutely, but we can only trade and analyze what we see. And while everybody's sort of trying to predict the future, we're just moving from support areas to support area here, and that's the only way to do it, really, in my opinion. Everything else is, you can be right, you can be wrong, but it's basically a guess, isn't it? Trying to trade fundamentals is pointless, as history has shown. So we can really only trade the technicals, and we're moving from, from let's say setup to setup, okay? And then over time, that confidence builds that a new bear market low is getting unlikely, and it already is, as I said, getting not quite unlikely, but it's getting much less likely now. And it did get much less likely on the 10th of March when we turned around in our large trend reversal area. Yeah, so because I still get questions, is another bear market low is possible? Now the generally answer is yes, because everything is possible in these markets. Is it likely at the moment? Well, not as long as we're holding support very clearly. Now, if we see these key levels, that's why they're on the chart, break, that's when we need to pay attention, okay? But for now, everything's good. So let's zoom into the micro count here. Already updated on Telegram and Discord earlier. The targets yesterday, we had a couple of targets here that were reached. I think in my last video yesterday, I highlighted here a possible target for that wave 5 top at 29,981 or higher, 30,550. So you can see we had a reaction to basically 29,981, basically the 30K level, which is what is very bullish here is that it did not even get a strong rejection from the 30K level. So it just pushed through here directly to basically the next target, yeah. Didn't quite reach it, but it was in the target range. Yeah, it did what it needed to do in this fifth wave. We might now be in the fourth wave, in yellow 4. So basically with that blue fifth wave, it completed the larger degree third wave. Is probably now, I would say, in the fourth. And as long as we're holding 29,137, in this particular wave pattern, I'm going to focus on higher. Yeah. Should we drop below 29,137, then it could be a wave 2, another 1-2 setup, and a deeper pullback is possible. But we take it then from there. At the moment, I don't see that. And as long as we're holding 29,137, the focus would be on higher in yellow wave 5. So at the moment, all going according to plan. Looking good so far. And a lot of, by the way, a lot of liquidations, or at least stop losses were triggered of our short sellers. Yeah, we talked about that on the last weekend as well, that these are probably the levels where a lot of short sellers had placed their stops here, yeah, with these significant swing highs. A lot of people went short there. We had some decent selling volume, very clear level where stops were placed. So to highlight to you, if these resistances break, it probably leads to a bit of a squeeze, and it did that. So it might just carry on a bit, but they are probably all taken out now. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.